You ready? Trek it. I guess he's ready. All right, well, got kind of a blind trek here. Hunter and his wife had to work, so they dropped me a pin. We found the pin. Now we're going to try and find the deer. Haven't seen any sign yet. He left the bolt at the hit site. They tracked about, I don't know, they said maybe 40 yards, 70 yards, something like that. Said they had some blood. I don't see any. I'll probably be looking down more than normal. They gave me some onyx coordinates. Yeah. Mr. Special's already having trouble, huh? "20 hours old." The arrow looked like it had possibilities of being a shot behind the diaphragm. I do not see anything yet. So we're just going to trust the dog, and hopefully he won't be bored with me looking down the whole time. They may have pushed this deer, but I have no idea. Haven't seen any beds or anything yet. We haven't gone very far. "20 hours old, but and it's hot. We just came off a trek, so he's kind of in a poopy mood, but we'll see what we find, if anything. If not, that's the way it goes. But the bolt did look pretty good. He gave me his point of loss spot on onyx. Still haven't seen anything. Let me check the onyx and see if we're even close to that point of loss. They said they tracked on blood, but I haven't seen any blood yet. Yeah, we should be pretty close to his point of loss right now, so just going to trust the dog. See where he takes us. Track that deer. Still have not seen any sign. Don't know if I will, but I'm going to trust Mr. Special. Doesn't seem super confident right now, unless he's just picking his way through some rough spots. Worst comes to worst, I'll just do a restart. He generally restarts himself, though. Well, looks like he wants to keep going. I would hope to find a dead deer or a bed somewhere in the first couple 100 yards. And don't get me wrong, I'd like to see some sign. You don't always see sign. This shot may have been behind the diaphragm. Don't really have a lot of information other than the bolt. Didn't have any smell on it after 20 hours, but possible bed here. Nothing in it that I can see. He's looking for a way through. Where's that deer? Where's that deer? If he's in there, you better get going. Okay, here's a bed. Right here. Yep. This is where they jumped the deer. They didn't jump him, but they were back out there tracking close enough that he got up out of this bed. I don't know if you can see it, but here's a bed. Blood looks pretty good, looks pretty dark. Hopefully he didn't go far, but you know how that goes. So I'm going to mark this. Take the time to mark it, you won't find it again. Okay, that was me texting the hunter. Sorry about that. I know you're wanting to get going. Not any more than Val. Has two choices right here on direction out of the bed. I'm looking to see if this little disturbance here has any blood showing, but I haven't been seeing a lot of blood anyway, so I'm just going to hang my ribbon up. I got it marked on the GPS, and hopefully we'll be able to find this spot if we need to restart, but who knows, maybe we'll find a dead deer at some point before we need to. Mr. Special's tracking pretty well, so maybe he'll just take me to the deer. Looks like he picked the right turn into the woods anyway. Alright, get my gloves back on. Not in a rush. There's coyotes and wolves out in this area, so yeah, I can see there's blood smeared right there where he went in. Pretty dark blood too. Very good. Track that deer. Man. Cannot believe that deer went in here. But this is where the dog's going. And he got me this far, so we're going to follow. Yep, there's some blood. He's on it. Hard to believe that deer went in here. Very good. I don't want to push him, but he's on the line. He's just been a sissy about the thorns and the brush. Where's that deer? Where's he at? I don't talk to him this much, but he's being a sissy about the thorns. Now, he's chosen a direction to turn. Let's see if he's right. See if he can show me any sign. Hard to tell what side of the deer we were looking at from the sign I saw so far, but I'm just hoping beyond hope that that bed was very close to their last point, which, I mean, they didn't track very far, but that bed was really close. Odds are that deer would be here right now if they just backed out of the stand. But God knows how far it could have gone once they put it up. There's some blood right down in the middle of the trail, so he's on it. Not a bed, but it looks like it stopped right here and bled quite a bit. So there's some more blood. Looks like a spot where the deer stood. Nothing else in there, but it's super dark blood. See if he can figure out this point right here. Alright, he seems to be choosing that line right there. Glad we're seeing some sign. It's always encouraging. You'll hear handlers say, I don't need to see sign, I trust my dog. That's just not true. You want to see sign. That was a decision point there where he had a lot of options. So I'd still like to see some more sign. He looks good, meaning he looks like he's tracking the deer he's been tracking. There's some blood. Seems like he's happy with this line. There's some more blood, so he's on it. How far did this deer go? It laid down early, which is usually a good sign of a lethal shot behind the diaphragm. The blood's really dark, but boy, when they're pushed, it can go a long way. Hopefully he just didn't go that far, couldn't go that far. We'll find out. So far the ground's not horrible, but there's a lot of stickers in here, and Mr. Special doesn't like stickers. Not sure about that. It's hard to tell with this dog. Sometimes he tries to find an easier way through when he doesn't like the stickers. Almost seems like that's what he's doing. It's all part of the reading process, you know. There's some blood. I think he's on it. If he's not, we'll go back. Looking for blood a little more than normal on this track because I don't have hunters with me to help me. Alright, let's see if we can work this little area out. I always, when he searches or goes into kind of working a check mode, I wait until he commits before I follow him because I don't want to push him down the wrong line. But I don't think that was blood. These red, I tell you what, these red leaves will absolutely drive you crazy when you're desperate, and you're always desperate. Just pretty much trusting him right now. He's hasn't, other than working a check here and there, he hasn't really wavered from this line. And as soon as I say that, he goes into the wavering mode, and I don't see anything. So this is a fairly decent tracking dog, so we're just gonna follow him and see where he takes us. I have a feeling this deer's dead. Never say always, but so I'll spend a long time here if he gets tricked up, which it looks like he is right now. Working the check, making his circle to the right. Does he go right back to the same line he's on? Almost, not quite. Seems to like it. Got the little hop step going. Well, now he's circling back over there. This is the point where you'd really like to see some sign. But you gotta trust him for a good long ways. This dog for sure. Doesn't mean he's right, but I would expect to see something at some point because I was seeing it. That's not it. And guess what? See his tail wagging? Good boy. Good boy, Valentino. What a good dog. What a good dog. That wasn't hard at all. That wasn't hard at all. Good boy. I don't guess that meat's any good, brother. I don't guess that meat's any good. But at least they'll get their trophy. I think it's his wife's first deer. Not a terrible shot, a little bit high, and obviously quartering 2. Doesn't smell real bad. Not a giant deer, but Valentino got it done. Good boy, Valentino. Good boy. What a good doggy. What a good doggy. What a good doggy. I want to get a picture. I want to get a picture for Facebook before I give you your jack jerks or whatever they're called, jack sticks. That was short. But good boy. What a good dog. Good boy. You want your jack sticks, buddy? Just like a practice track, right? We'll get a cheeseburger on the way home. He's worked really hard these last few days, and I mean the track just before this, he just did an incredible job. Followed the deer 2 miles. So we're gonna get a cheeseburger, but right now, let's see if Mr. Spaz can open up these jack links, snack sticks, I guess. They're not really jack links, and I'm gonna use my teeth. That's the easiest way. My dentist wouldn't like it, but oh yeah, what a good dog. What a good dog. What a good dog. Here, get it off the deer so I can get a picture of you. It's not going to be a great picture because there's nobody here to pose. Here you go. There you go, Valley Velster. What a good dog. What? Oh, you lost it, huh? Wait, let me get it for you. Oh, God, I'm worn out. Get some special sauce on there for you. Yeah. Hey, Valley, look up. Look up here. Valley Velster. Hey, you want to lick that blood? Good boy. What a good dog. What a good dog. Yeah. You want some more of this? You're a very good dog. Yeah. All right, folks, that's what the track looks like. It was really short. Had a feeling that deer was dead after I saw the bolt. Let's see how far it says we went. Let's see. To about 700 yards. Easy track. I think if I roll the buck over, which I won't do, I'm just going to mark the spot really well and drop a pin for the hunter. He had to work today, so good boy, Valentino. That was nearly nice. Finally got an easy one. Good for you. All right, folks, that's it. 700 yards, 20 hours old, just like a practice track, except easier. And that's why we practice at 24 hours with hooves only. So these tracks right here where you don't see much sign are just that much easier. So hope you enjoy it. And we'll try and do it again. I usually wait till I think the deer's dead before I put the camera on. I'm not going to lie about that. Good boy, Valentino. Yeah, what a good dog. All right, we'll catch you later. Hope you enjoyed it.